The voices cannot hear anything, must silence everything. So much anger. If I cannot rest, then I shall fight. It's funny because they sort of have the same voice, but in different octaves? I don't know. But hello! This is the Dolphin here for another exciting installment of Dolphins Dive, brought to you courtesy of Handelabra Games, who believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments and activity actively working against that goal is not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra, I'm already forgetting the rest. You can follow us at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and Handelabra Games right here on Twitch. You can follow me personally at LewDolphin21 on Twitter, or just LewDolphin, no digits, on Twitch and, YouTube? Wait. Twitter is LewDolphin21. Why am I... I'm new at this. I'm so new at this. Like, it's the first time I'm streaming. Sort of is. Streaming at 6 p.m. It's really weird. So weird that there's, like, not even anyone here yet. Everyone's like, oh, it's another hour until Dolphins Dive. But you can follow me on Twitter at LewDolphin21 and on Twitch and YouTube, LewDolphin no digits. There we go. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always via good old analog cardboard and ink. You can get the game and more info at sentinelsdigital.com. Whew. So weird to be doing this at 6 p.m. But we made this change because I have an earlier bedtime than normal, and it seemed like people were more willing to show up at 6. Is that right? Okay. Well, here we are. And we are playing Sentinels. Right, so we're fighting Infinitor. It is in fact Challenge Infinitor, so damage dealt to manifestation cards is getting reduced by 2. But we have brought along a team of Darkwatch Mr. Fixer, Legacy, the Visionary, and the Naturalist in the Enclave of the Endlings. Hello, M29G Gamer and Darren2500. Alright, so Darkwatch Mr. Fixer is starting with an alternating Tiger Claw, a Bloody Knuckles, a Grease Gun, and a Jack Handle. Legacy has a Back Fist Strike, a Fortitude, a Heroic Interception, and a Takedown. Visionary has Mass Levitation, Prophetic Vision, Telekinetic Cocoon, and Twist the Ether. And the Naturalist has Indomitable Force, Shifter Strength, and 2 Predator's Eyes. Alrighty, let's see what we have in store. A Crushing Cage, stopping someone from playing cards. Naturalist doesn't really have that much going for him, so we're gonna throw on Naturalist. Crushing Cage number 2 on the Naturalist. As soon as one person is crushed, they keep getting crushed, is how it goes. And then Ocular Swarm. So only 2 manifestations in their play area. Cool. Alright, alternating Tiger Claw makes damage dealt by Mr. Fixer irreducible, which bypasses the whole damage reduction clause, so I'm gonna put that out there. And keep it out there. And we'll put the Jack Handle out next turn, and it'll be all hunky-dory. We could stop Infinitor from playing cards for a turn. And that would be sort of nice, because then we could, destroy these manifestations with Mr. Fixer's irreducible damage and then destroy Takedown. So, of course, the whole issue with Darkwatch Mr. Fixer is that he does more damage, but he also destroys a hero ongoing or equipment card. But a card like Takedown, which at the start of your turn destroy this card, is going to get destroyed anyway, so you might as well, you know, ditch it after Mr. Fixer's turn. So that gives us a card for Fixer to destroy, while also giving us a great effect of stopping the villain from playing cards, which is especially great with the Ocular Swarm, although I guess this puts a card into play, so never mind. It doesn't actually bypass the Ocular Swarm clause. Now, we also have a Jack Handle here. So Mr. Fixer's going to do a bunch of irreducible damage to all non-hero targets, and this Challenge Infinitor match 2 minutes in is already not a Challenge Infinitor match. But hey, I just thought it'd be fun to play Challenge Infinitor. I don't really feel like I play Infinitor too much because Infinitor is a big damage race. All right, well, let's see. Twist the Ether. I think putting this on Infinitor would be good, since he does sometimes do spread damage, and being able to do more damage to himself and reduce the damage dealt to the heroes could be useful. And who would prefer cards? Visionary doesn't really have exciting cards. You have a Brain Burn, which isn't really going to do anything, and another Mass Levitation. I don't really anticipate needing more than one when she can only use one power in a turn. And all these crushing cages, stopping Naturalist from playing cards, but not stopping Naturalist from putting cards into play. So let's get my wonderful crocodile out there, because we don't have enough damage increases going on right now. Frazit is going to damage a manifestation. And the one that this targets is going, nope, never mind. -3. I was gonna say target the Ocular Swarm. This doesn't really matter. So Infinitor can't play cards. He is still gonna destroy a manifestation. Might as well destroy Ocular Swarm, which reveals Recallus Intellion. So no extra damage, but that is also going to damage. But we can reduce this damage. Make it cold. And then hot. But still reduced. And then this doesn't matter. Alright, and now we are going to just demolish Infinitor. Alternating Tiger Claw, Jack Handle, and a damage boost means none of these guys have any chance of surviving. Just have to make sure we can keep destroying things. So yeah, manifestations in this game aren't gonna last too long. But that's fine, because we don't want their manifestations. Destroy Takedown, because that's gonna be destroyed anyway. And now Mr. Fixer doesn't really have anything to play other than Bloody Knuckles, which he could then destroy himself. So I don't need to put a card out for someone to destroy. So let's put Fortitude. Provide some defense to the legs. And get a Legacy Ring, which is great. Visionary still sort of lacks cards that are helpful. She could go into a Cocoon and then just... because Infinitor cannot destroy cards. He completely lacks card destruction. Telekinetic Cocoon would be out there permanently until I destroy it myself, and if Visionary is the highest HP, Infinitor would try and fail to hit Visionary. But we're pretty healthy, I don't need to do that just yet. But that being said, the only card that would have any real benefit is Prophetic Vision. We have Orbos, Slamara, and Hull of the Terminarch. And the scary thing about Slamara, not just that it puts a villain card into play, but it could play a card from a hero deck like Mr. Fixer's and put a different style out there. And then I can't destroy manifestations as easily. So I don't really want Slamara. Steals the target with the second highest, which is actually himself, so Orbo's safe. All of the Terminarch is basically going to play extra cards. So let's put Orbo out and Slamara on the bottom. And who needs cards? Fixer does have something. Legacy has things. Naturalist is okay for a bit. Hey, Bullnerap, how are you doing? Let's keep focusing on Visionary. I don't really know what we're looking for, but let's get something a little better. We got damage dealers. Certainly better than a brain burn. We don't really need to worry about burning brains in this game. Hey, JZC, how are you doing? Alright, Natural Born Vigor, I think, so that you have it. And then I can do damage with this. And in fact, well, I guess that's fine. Do I want to switch forms? I could go not Croc, I could go Rhino. And have a damage reduction, and on my next turn I can go back to Crocodile and then use the Crocodile power. I just wouldn't be able to use Crocodile effects. Time-sensitive adulting. That sounds more fun than it probably actually was. No, let's stay as a Crocodile and use Predator's Eye. Or I could have switched to a Gazelle and used Crafty Assault to destroy the ongoing cards that I don't need to destroy. You hate moving and everything associated with it. Oof. Machinations of a madman. So the good news is we can increase the damage to Infinitor. We can reduce the damage to heroes. So let's do this first. Lots of exciting damage types that aren't actually happening. And then everyone else can just take damage. Stream! Another month, another Oblivion update, people repeating the same complaints they always make and saying it's attacking to ask if they could maybe give it a rest ever. I mean, don't we have like an idea now of when it's releasing, which is way more than we had before? Question mark? I understand that it's been a long time since the funding of the Kickstarter happened, but I mean, things are happening. It's not like games can be developed overnight. They're still not happy. People are never happy, that's the thing. I always love it though when people are never happy. Like, if you release a game and it's terrible, they'll complain. If you take your time to release the game and it's good, they'll complain. If you release the game on time and it's excellent, they'll complain. If you release the game fast and it's somehow good, it's still not the game they envisioned and therefore it's bad. That's why I don't really put much stock in what people have to say about... Like, I don't really put much stock in people's complaints anymore because... Like, people just sort of knee-jerk react to things these days instead of, like, taking the time to contemplate, like, is this actually as bad as it seems? Alright, so Bloody Knuckles. So I have something to destroy. And, order doesn't matter. So we are playing Challenge Infinitor with a Darkwatch Mr. Fixer who laughs at this thing called damage reduction. Look at me, guys, I'm doing 6 irreducible damage to all non-hero targets. Now, you don't really want to bring this guy to a Dreamer game, I guess. Although I guess he wouldn't be using Jackhandle in that game, but hey. Alright, so dual crowbars. That's something we could use instead of Jackhandle, maybe. Is there something we could put out to destroy? I guess we could like use Indomitable Force and destroy that since it's going to be destroyed anyway. As long as we switch Naturalist to the Rhino. Advanced Infinitor would have made this more interesting. Truthfully, I just wanted to play around with Darkwatch Mr. Fixer against Infinitor. Against Challenge Infinitor. I thought about putting Advanced, but then I realized Advanced would involve too many card plays. Right, I'll put out Legacy Ring, and then you have it. And then maybe we'll get another power. Nope, you get a Heroic Interception. But that's okay. Right, are there ongoing cards we might want back? Bloody Knuckles, I guess that's not a terrible one. Takedown, nope, that's not a terrible one either. Let's do that. Let's get Takedown and just keep shuffling Takedown. I don't know anything about Sentinels of Freedom. Do I want to do damage or do I want to? No, yeah, I do want to do damage first. Do the damage first. And then switch forms to the formidable Rhinoceros. Ooh, Dissidia. I love Dissidia. I've not played any of the demo though. Amutus! Why did you come out, man? What are you doing, Amutus? No! Alright, we need to dispatch with Amutus, so I'm just gonna, like, do this. Because whatever. Get rid of him faster. He's in the way. This is not what I wanted. This is not how things work. I would do more damage with Jack Handle. But I don't think I'm not taking out Amutus though. Actually, if I'm not taking out Amutus, should I just not do anything here? Should just leave Amutus out there? I should just leave Amutus out there, I think. He's soaking up all the damage. I'll just let Fixer skip. Get cards. Get a Harmony, that's great. I could Heroic Interception, and then... But that's sort of a waste. I think skip as well. There's the Takedown back. So Visionary could get the Bloody Knuckles for Fixer back. And we don't really want to do anything else. So I might as well just play Mass Levitation so that Fixer has something to destroy. But let's move Fixer's ongoing back on top. I don't want to regain HP. There goes my Indomitable Force. I don't want to play these cards, but I will use the Rhino's power because this lets me draw 2. And I'm just going to stay the Rhino for a bit. Basto. Oh boy, Ocular Swarm. Alright. I think while I'm just waiting, I'm just gonna like get set up here. So I am gonna do damage reduction here, unlike what I did previously. So while the Mutus is out, I'm just going to just get set up. Like, here's a Harmony. Now Fixer has a +1, and he has his Bloody Knuckles back. If I have computer issues, if I have connection issues, it's now entirely my computer's fault. Yes. And please let me know ASAP, like, if there is ever a connection issue so that I don't keep playing the game and have people, like, wondering if the buffering is on their end or not. Alright, so I could take down... I mean, I guess I might as well. Inspiring Presence, oh boy. Fixer's even stronger. 0 damage. Alright. Sure, Distortion. Now, do we have any other ongoing cards? Indomitable Force. That one's a good one. Natural Form's power. So then I can draw 2 cards and then use Natural Form's power, which is going to let me regain 2 HP. Ooh boy, environmental allies. Oh yeah. Yansa Videro. So now Ammutus has a damage reduction. All right.
The Enclave of the Endlings.
It's kind of funny, like, how Ammutus is, like, still alive. I guess we're just not doing anything about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. I mean, I'm biding my time. Overdrive, perfect. As soon as Fixer gets unleashed, that's when stuff goes down. On this day, Lude received a grim reminder. Grim reminder? What am I being reminded of? I don't want to do damage. I don't want to put the cocoon out just yet. Takedown is in the trash now. So I do want to put that back. I really love this power of mental divergence. I get to cycle the wonderful ongoings back to the top of decks. Attack on Titan reference. I don't know what that is. Alright. And then regain 2. Just biding my time, waiting for Ammutus to die. Frontat. Yes, this is actually the Groundhog Day stream. Let's keep let's keep Ammutus alive and have the damage prevention happen. Twisted Miscreation is out. I think this gets prevented. And Ammutus is still alive! With 7 HP, I could take him out right now if I wanted to. Do I want to? Dare I want to? Shall I want to? Will I want to? I mean, we have Galvanized, right? Have we? Is that... This isn't showing which card? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Galvanized is active. So we have a +1 from Legacy, +1 from Inspiring Presence, +1 from Harmony, potentially a +2 from Bloody Knuckles. So base power does 8 damage. That will take out Ammutus. 16 damage to everything means everything but Yansa Videro is gone on the environment side. So I shall unleash my fury! So first take out Ammutus. Yeah, I'm only doing 8 irreducible damage to all non-hero targets, no biggie. Then take out the Ocular Swarm. We get a Whispers of Oblivion, so now Ocular Swarm is dealing damage. Oh no, Bloody Knuckles! And then the rest doesn't matter. Who needs Fanatic when you have Fixer? We have the Summon Fixer button! I don't like Fixer. He doesn't do that much damage. Also, I said 16, but I don't know where I got in my mind that I could play Bloody Knuckles and Overdrive in the same turn, so ignore me when I say I can do 16. So we're destroying Bloody Knuckles. And we can now start doing Overdrive shenanigans. So, like, let's see, I can't really do much. I could Heroic Interception, coupled with Indomitable Force, makes everyone immune to damage. And then when Fixer overdrives, he can destroy both Heroic Interception and Indomitable Force. It's perfect. Win-win. And there's the takedown. So we can freeze his next round of actions. Don't really think I could just Mind Spike. I shall just Mind Spike. It's only 4 damage, though. It's so sad. But I can get the Bloody Knuckles back now. Mr. Fixers and Groundhog Day. You are not close to max, so we're not doing that. Regain the HP. And then Indomitable Force. So I do need to stay as a Rhino in order to be able to utilize that for Legacy's benefit. But this is looking pretty good. Blugo! He's gonna protect the decoy projection. He's protecting the decoy. Twisted Miscreation and no damage happens. Followed by no damage happens. And then Overdrive to wipe the board some number of times. Actually, I think this is gonna take out Blugo. I mean, that's what happens when you protect a decoy. Is nope, Blugo survives. Blugo will survive, but barely. Blugo is protecting the decoy, and the decoy is protecting the Visionary. All right, so these cards are getting destroyed anyway. So this is kind of fun. Just dominating Infinitor terribly. He can't really do anything about it. And then destroy the Heroic Interception. That's gonna get destroyed anyway. Oh my gosh, Bloody Knuckles! Go figure. Alright, so we have something for Fixer to destroy, so I'm going to play something else. I could stop cards from being played, but I like to be able to play cards just for Fixer to destroy them while still giving me a benefit. And here, there's a card for Fixer to destroy. And I can get the... What can I get back? Heroic Interception. Indomitable Force. I like the Indomitable Force. Suggestion. Beautiful. Alright. I can regain HP because I'm not going to regain 4. But I'm already at max. So I can't get the Indomitable Force into play, so I might as well do something different. Let's see, Primal Charge, deal 2 damage, not really that exciting. Predator's Eye, increase damage to a target. Can't really use the Crocodile effect, but that's okay. Feral Fury is just damage. Environmental allies reduce damage to environment targets. I guess that's okay. They're not really doing anything to us. But no, let's go ahead and do this. More damage. And then let's bring the crocodile out. It's in the trash. And beat up the Infinitor. This is only 5 damage. And there's the Indomitable Force. Infinitor's not gonna know what's hitting him. Venix! Let's do Bluko. Loot is a better Jeremy than Jeremy tonight. I mean, yeah. One shot. So I do have to be careful because he is, so this says, if at least one target is destroyed this way, restore all manifestation cards to their maximum HP, except there are none in play, so it doesn't really matter. Reduce. Reduce. And then reduce. And then reduce. And then reduce. We'll keep Bluko for now. Ounce of Videra, you can take damage. Venix, you can take damage. Recalcitrant. Who does damage? And Bloody Knuckles. This is doing 9 damage to Infinitor. It's only 9 irreducible damage, no biggie. And there goes Yansa Videro. So much for your Enclave. So all we have to do is 4 damage to Infinitor. 4 damage! Can we do 4 damage to Infinitor? Can we not do 4 damage to Infinitor? Ta-da! And that's how you beat Challenge Infinitor. Any questions, guys? That was a fun way to just torment the tormented soul. Just had no chance whatsoever. No chance. Not when you have Darkwatch Mr. Fixer with Jack Handle and whichever one is the one that does things. Alright. It is now time for the wonderful time of the evening, which for the first time in the show's history is happening before 7 p.m. It's time for Viewer's Choice. The way that Viewer's Choice works is, as always, centered around the idea that you get to choose the game. And the way we've been doing it recently is that I first ask in chat who wants to participate in Viewer's Choice, and then I make a list of names in the order that they put in their requests to join in. After about a minute, I have a list of names. I go through the list one by one, asking questions about the game. And this way, everyone who wants to take part has a say, and we'll have 1 vote in each part. It's not going to be a random vote fest, so there will be some element of control as to what the game will be. And so with that, it is now time to type in the question. Who wants to participate in Viewer's Choice? M29G Gamer. Come on down. You are the next contestant in The Price is Right. JZC. Bolner App. 3 names so far. And we can have quite a few fun games beyond just Challenge Infinitor. We can have, I don't know, Ultimate Iron Legacy. That seems like a great game to choose now. You don't really want to be that mean. People like being mean. But remember that you probably don't want to make a game that is intentionally terrible. You probably want to make a game that is strategically interesting. That doesn't mean easy. That also doesn't mean devilishly difficult. You want one that's actually doable. So only 3 names so far: Gamer, Jay-Z, Bulnerap. I will wait about another 30 seconds. So Sentinels Live this week, I believe, had 2 losses. They fought against, who was, oh right, Akashbuta. Challenge Akashbuta. So she was immune to environment damage and villain damage, and basically lost. They basically did do much damage to Akashbuta the entire time and got overwhelmed by the limbs. And then they did Challenge Misinformation, which revealed way too many clues and screwed them up. Alright, so Darren, 2500 is in, and Bjorning is in. We have 5 names: M29G Gamer, JZC, Bulnerap, Darren 2500, and Bjorning. So we shall start with the questions part of the stream. So M29G Gamer, classic or team? That is the first question. Just need some Jeopardy music going. Team. We are going team style. These villains 15 are now up for grabs, which means the next question is actually 3, 4, or 5 per team. And while she's answering that, choose villain number 1, Bulnerap. Darren, choose hero number 1. Bjorning, choose villain number 2. M29G Gamer, choose hero number 2. Jay-Z, choose villain number 3. And then Bulnerap, choose hero number 3. And she went with 3, which means that the question that follows is choose the environment. And Bulnerap chose Bugbear. Where are we at? Darren's the Bjorning. Choose Bugbear's difficulty. Bugbear is already selected. M29G Gamer, choose villain number 2's difficulty. And JZC, choose villain number 3's difficulty. Do you know all your questions? No? Alright. So now let's get caught up with what answers have been answered. Or what questions have been answered. Bulnerap said Bugbear. So first villain is Bugbear. Darren, who was answering hero number 1, chose Setback. And Bjorning already voted for Bugbear. Bjorning votes for Advanced Bugbear. Villain 2 can be Biomancer. Everything according to plan. M29G Gamer, who was answering hero number 2, wants Sky. And villain, or nope, Sky and Advanced. The Advanced was on Biomancer, so Advanced Biomancer. Right, JZC was villain number 3 with Citzens, Hammer, and Anvil standard. Which is funny because she somehow got both villain 3 and villain 3's difficulty. Nice. Hero 3 Bone Wrap. Bone Wrap. Setting Sun Raw. And yes, I know I missed the environment. The environment was Freedom Tower. So Advanced Bugbear, Advanced Biomancer, and Citizens Hammer and Anvil versus Setback, Sky, and Setting Sun Raw in Freedom Tower. Run while you can. The chase just flavors the meat. Alrighty, team, we can do this. Wait, where are my socks? Did I forget socks again? And then, like, if this were a sitcom, there would be a laugh track. Is there a way to, like... Sorry, that was super loud. Let's actually fix the volume before I try this again. There we go. Where are my socks? Did I forget my socks again? That is still too loud. That is still too loud. All right, whatever. All right. So let me get rid of this window, so I can see the chat again. All right. So, Advanced Bugbear, his advanced rule, Blood Scent is indestructible. Biomancer's advanced rule: at the start of Biomancer's turn, if there are 3 or fewer villain targets in play, the top card of Biomancer's deck is played, which is not going to really happen until something gets incapacitated. And then Citizens Hammer and Anvil are not on advanced, but they could have Bastion or something. Setback is starting with a cash out, Karmic Retribution, Whoops, Sorry, and Wrong Time in place, so we're not going to get an accidental Wrong Time in place. Sky has Explosive Reveal, Linking Incursion, Tectonic Chokeslam, and Thorathian Monolith. And Setting Sun Raw has Flame Spike, Living Conflagration, Scorched Earth, and Summon Staff. So, Blood Scent is indestructible. Duplex Patriot, and Repliblade. We have the Bastion, reduce damage dealt to anyone who is not named Anvil by 2. And Exhausting Pursuit. So this sucks, because you don't really... Like, Bugbear is supposed to be your first target, except he has a damage reduction of 2. Which sucks. So I have to take out Anvil, but if I take out Anvil, then Bugbear gets stronger. Grr. I'm gonna reset. I'm kidding, I'm not doing that. Okay, well in that case. Let's see, destroy a card belonging to another hero. You can destroy an ongoing or environment card and remove 3 tokens. There are no ongoing cards, interestingly. But I could play this just to add 3 tokens. Now, how many ongoing cards are there? And I lied when I said there are no ongoing cards. There actually are ongoing cards. But the one that is indestructible. But we probably want to hold on to that because Feral Brawn is awful. And I don't think there are... Nope, there's Mass Rebirth. Yeah. Yeah, that's awful. And I don't... Are there ongoing cards here? Nope, they're all just positions. Anvil won't stay down. Oh, right, yeah. If he's ever incapacitated, flip him, restore him to 5. Okay, yeah, so we do want to go after Anvil first. But he does have the damage reduction because of Hammer and Shield. So I think I want to hold on to these cards. Let's go ahead and risk into a Reckless Rush. So I don't want to target a Flesh Child, they're just going to regain the HP. And I don't really want to target Anvil because he's going to take less damage. So we'll just get rid of the Hammer and Shield. Then we can get rid of Anvil more easily. 0 damage. A new creation. get homunculus. At least it's not carbon adept or tempersonation. All right. We can at least stop the flow of damage if I Thorathian Monolith. Because there's not really irreducible damage. And you get emergency evac. That can also destroy ongoing cards. Cleansing flames, deal damage, regain HP. None of this damage goes through though. Sort of sucks though. Okay, but we prevented that damage, which is good. Summon Staff. We draw Flesh of the Sun God, so let's put that out there, I think. Or do I want Living Conflag? Living Conflag will get me a card. I don't need to be immune to fire damage just yet. Flesh of the Sun God coupled with base power, and this does do irreducible damage, so this would bypass Bastion entirely. But this would destroy an ongoing card, removes top 2 cards of my deck, and trash from the game. So I want to sort of save that. Like, I want to get Flesh of the Sun God out, and then Ra doesn't take the fire damage as much. And I also probably want to save it for Staff of Ra. I mean, this is a really great power, I guess, in this setup, especially with Biomancer, who has a damage reduction. I mean, I guess, alright, here's what I can do. I'll play my Staff of Ra. And then I will deal Skyscraper 3 irreducible fire damage. And that way I do this to everyone who deserves it. I mean, I guess I don't really need to worry about taking the damage as much. We removed cards. Summon Staff was removed from the game because it was in my trash. The start of the environment turn, move a villain target from the environment from a villain. No, 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 no. 3 melee damage unless they discard 2 cards, or someone discards 2 cards. But this is only gonna be 1 to Sky. I know you regain that HP, but it's only 1 to Sky. Deal a target if you destroy a target this way. Well, I guess we're destroying a target this way. Let's get rid of Reploblade. And then you play 2 cards. Ammit, which is now reducing fire damage. An Easy Prey, which is destroying something. Reduce all fire damage by 2. It's actually, so it's not going to stop Ra's fire damage. It's actually going to stop Citizen Hammer's fire damage, which is funny. So, Ammit, you're actually helping out, buddy. Easy Prey, though. Destroy each environment target with 3 or fewer HP, then regain HP equals the number of targets destroyed this way. Well, the good news is there are no environment targets in this game. I could, whoops, sorry, Thorathian Monolith, so it's not going to help out on Bugbear's turn, but it would get rid of Training Simulator. I could also Explosive Reveal, not Explosive, Emergency Evac, but that's a bit of a waste. Plus, I actually want to try to stay huge if I can. I mean, there is a villain target in the trash. There's Yeah, I don't really want Training Simulator. Training Simulator is ass. But let's get the tokens and then risk into Plucky Break. And I can actually destroy Duplex Patriot, which Raw can destroy anyway. I know that Biomancer is gonna have it. This is a flesh child. Do flesh child have pronouns? Like, do flesh children have pronouns? And what exactly are flesh children? It's supposed they're basically like robots, aren't they? So it's basically an it. We don't have to hit it, because Raw could deal with that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of Hammer and Shield. I know that, like, it'd probably be better to put that on something else, but whatever. But things are looking up now, which is perfect. Mass Rebirth. Ugh. So what does that one do again? At the end of the environment turn, move each flesh child from Biomancer's trash into play. Arrgh. Why? How about no? I'm gonna go ahead and emergency evac away that silly Mass Rebirth. And let's get rid of the Easy Prey too. I'm not really happy about that, but oh well. Sky can surveil and draw more cards like another Thorathian monolith. Rest and Recover is also nice because I can get my emergency evac back. Burn to Divide, destroy 2 equipment cards like Staff of Ra. And so much for your fire damage there, Citizen Hammer. Scorched Earth can be really powerful. Except all my fire damage is getting reduced by 2. See, I could play a card to no effect. I could play an ongoing card just to have it be destroyed. Or I could just use my base power. Remember when I said we were destroying Duplex Patriot? I lied. I did not anticipate the destruction of the Staff of Ra. Scorched Earth, Staff of Ra, Staff of Ra. Do we have any staves yet? I can't even see what cards were removed from the game. I guess I could just check my deck. Caspit's Playground, so that means that all ongoing cards are equipment cards now? Yeah. Which means that they could be destroyed by equipment destruction effects. I don't care about this. Whatever. Do the damage. Regain the HP back. Deal damage. If that target is a hero character card, discard a card. Let's get rid of Fumbling Fool, I guess. Because I just fumbled into that decision. Alright. Let's look up. And yeah, we can hit Anvil straight up now. And that will help us get rid of Bastion. Friend or foe? Setback seems like the perfect person to be hit by this. And I can Thorathian Monolith. Oh, there we go. Bastion's gone. I can now focus fire on Bugbear freely. So OC remix from Chip's Challenge. Oh boy. Chip's Challenge was great. Alright, cover fire. Reduce damage dealt to Citizen Hammer by 1. The first time Citizen Anvil is dealt damage each turn, Citizen Hammer deals a source of that damage 2 fire damage. If only your fire damage wasn't getting reduced by Ammit. Ammit? More like Dammit, right? Okay. So... Alright, do we have Staves of Ra still? We have 2 Staves of Ra, okay. I think I want a Living Conflag. Because I don't want to keep removing cards from my deck. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, Fire Blast. Except, oh right, yeah, that's getting reduced by 2, I forgot. Let's not do that, actually. Actually, yeah, Living Conflict's gonna be reduced by 2, too. I'm in basically the same position as I was last turn. I could play a card to no effect, but Fire Blast would do 3 damage. And I do want to try to take out Bugbear before he becomes powered up. Yeah, I guess I am going to go ahead and Fire Blast, even though I'm losing 2 of the damages, but I can still Blaze of Glory. Janagro. Flush with Sun God, Summon Staff, Fire Blast. Dr. Stinson's Secondary Lab. So, let's see. Fumbling Fool. We can risk into this if we wanted. I think I'm gonna ditch it though. Proportionist. No, let's keep that one. Living Conflag. If I discard it though, and then I use my base power, I'm gonna remove this and 2 other cards from the game. So not really. This is 1 damage, but if I keep taking this damage, I'm not gonna really get anywhere. Nah, whatever. It's fine. 1 damage. Quetzalcoatl. Alright, so the good news, most of that damage didn't go through. Yay! Mojo Gamer VGB subscribed for 8 months in a row! Thank you for the resub! We, as in the Handelabra team and me, appreciate it. Okay, let's do as much damage to Bugbear as we can. 7 damage, followed by 3 damage. Twist of Flesh, which thankfully all gets redirected to Sky. So none of that happened. We have no links. What is going on with Sky's deck here? There's no links. I can linking Incursion to get links. That seems like a bit of a waste. Tectonic Chokeslam does 4+1 to Bugbear. Colossal Left Hook does 3, and then discard a card to play a card. So if I want to do the most damage, it would be this. And Ammit's gonna be gone. So, considering that Ammit's gone, When does Cover Fighter go? The first time. Okay, so that already happened, so this order doesn't matter. But now fire damage can happen more easily. Oh, there's a new position. It is not Bastion, thank God. At the end of Citizen's Hammer and Anvil's turn, Citizen Hammer deals each non-villain target 1 fire damage, and Citizen Hammer and Citizen Anvil regain 1 HP each. So that's not bad. So Scorched Earth is going to do 2 damage across the board. Which is the best I can do? And just keep going out in a blaze of glory. It's working pretty well. Citizen Anvil is down. And you can't come back until Bastion comes into play. Drawn to the Flame. With no ongoing cards. Entry point. That is actually really bad. I don't think there's really any reason to have equipment cards. Or ongoing cards, but equipment cards. I guess like with Micro Assembler, search your deck for an equipment card. We could search for an ongoing card that way, but we don't have that unless I'm linking Incursion into it. But Cash Out? I don't want that. Tectonic Chokeslam, I do want that. Wrathful Gaze? Ha 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 ha. Alright, so this... Actually, we do want to discard the 2 cards. So this is actually going to screw up Raw a bit, but that's okay. I don't care for Excavation. And... Flame Barrier. Wounding Slash, so he's going to regain 5 hit points. No, 6 hit points. Jeez Louise. Why is he getting a +1? What's he getting a +1 from? It just did a +1. I'm confused. Anvil. I don't know. I thought there was like, I saw the entry point. I also saw something else. That player discards a card. I don't think wrong time and place is happening. Yeah, so he was down to 2 for the record. This actually really sucks. That was a pretty bad time for an entry point. Plucky Break will do 2 damage. Silver Lining will probably keep Setback alive, though. Oh, right, duh. Increases damage by 1 by the number of incapacitated character cards, right. Duh. Of course, that's why I want Bugbear out. I know what I'm doing, guys. I know what I'm doing. Alright, Silver Lining to keep Setback alive. I'm not really happy that he gained that many hit points. And I'm really not happy about entry point right now. Who do we want to be incapped? That's the question. Well, Ra's incaps. Deal 1 target 10 irreducible damage, remove Ra from the game. Destroy each non-hero target with 4 or fewer HP, remove Ra from the game. Well, that would be a means of getting rid of Bugbear, I guess. Sky's Incap. Play a card, destroy an environment. This card is a 1 HP indestructible target. That would get rid of entry points. I think it's Ra. Bye, Ra. You have faded. I don't even know what to do here. Proportionist. I have no idea if this is going to work, and it probably isn't. Not at this rate. This thing with the lowest regains 2, and this belongs to Bugbear's deck. We're gonna get rid of Bugbear. Deal the target with the highest, prevent the next damage dealt by that hero. And there goes Sky Sky. But actually, we could play a card with this, right? There's nothing I can really do there, though. What? Sky Sky, you're not here. Sky Sky, you are not in this game anymore. I'm gonna have Tiny Skyscraper, who doesn't actually exist. And doesn't actually deal the damage, and Ra is still removed from the game. Oh no, bro, no! Setback can't deal the damage. Skyscraper doesn't actually exist. That doesn't do anything. Jeez. Sure, let's just destroy all these things. There, we have incapped Citzens, Hammer, and Anvil. And Ra is mysteriously vanished. Oh boy. No. You're gonna deal this target with the highest. Look at that nice, healthy 7 damage. Also, look, Ra's not even here. Ra didn't make it to the end. He's like permanently gone. Poor Ra. Just gone forever. But we got rid of Citizens, Hammer, and Anvil, which is a victory in of itself. Okay. It is time for the random match of the evening, because it is 7:13. So we can do that. So to do that, I'm actually going to do it this way. Solo versus team. We're doing team. So hit random once. That's our team. Misinformation is standard. Greazer is advanced. And Operative is advanced. So Misinformation, Advanced Greazer, and Advanced Operative versus Hunted Naturalist, Best of Times Chrono-Ranger, and Extreme Wardens Tempest in Dok'Thorath capital. What was is no more. Now you face a world rewritten. Rawr. It is the fool who stares into the eye's darkness and does not turn his head. All right. So, Misinformation versus an advanced Greazer, whose advanced clause states whenever Greazer deals damage to a hero character card, that hero's player must either discard one card, destroy one of their ongoing or equipment cards, or deal themselves one psychic damage. This is a fun one to play with Mr. Fixer, by the way. Mr. Fixer with Jackhandle. When Greazer deals damage to Mr. Fixer, he deals damage to all non-hero targets. And the Operative. When the Operative would be reduced to 0 or fewer HP, she is restored to 10 HP instead. This effect may occur only once per game. Alright, but Hunted Naturalist is starting with 2 Feral Furies, a Primal Charge, and a Threatening Stomp. Best of times Chrono-Ranger has a Compounded Bow, Displaced Armory, Kill on Sight, and Ranger's Mark. Good night, Bolnarep. And Extreme Prime Warden's Tempest has Aquatic Correspondence, Chain Lightning, Flash Flood, and Reclaim from the Deep. Reclaim from the Deep. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't say that last word. Heroes Unallied, Unshackled Destiny, Living Paycheck, and Chrono-Ranger is the Nemesis. The Hare, Iato Practitioner, and then Memory Loss, which is going to force a lot of discards. I'm gonna get rid of Feral Fury. If I put Kill on Sight into trash, I can Ranger's Mark it back. And I probably want to hold on to Flash Flood and Dok'Thorath. Although I guess with a lot of the 2 damage across the board effects, that would actually be beneficial for the heroes for the most part. But yeah, I'll get rid of Flash Flood. Deadly Crocodile, Hunter and Hunted, Electrical Storms. Alright, heroes unallied. The first time, whenever a hero target deals damage, redirect that damage, then destroy this card and play the top card. And Unshackled Destiny is going to prevent things from happening. Actually, this can prevent Impeccable Pompadour from being dealt damage, funnily enough. Do I want a Feral Fury just to get rid of that 2 damage, or use the 2 damage as a redirect? Do I want to use Ranger's Mark and have the 1 damage be the redirect? Do I want to skip? No. Why would I skip when my base power can let me draw a card? Damage, and then things. If I select Gazelle, I could play Primal Charge and draw 4 cards. So I will do that. Natural Born Vigor, Bestial Shift, Shifter Strength, Resilient Tide, followed by Predator's Eye. HYP Displacer on Chrono, and then discard a card or deal myself damage, which, hey, that uses up the effect. Perfect. And then Endless Possibilities reveals a 1-shot, so damage happens. That's fine. Alright, let's... Cool. Damage. Whoop-de-doo. Let's get my hat. What have you missed? The first game we played Challenge Infinitor with Darkwatch Mr. Fixer, who ended up just using Jackhandle and Irreducible Damage to just get rid of the manifestations. And then the viewer's choice match was Bugbear, Biomancer, and Citizens Hammer and Anvil, who started with Bastion. And it was a defeat. Alright, well, Greazer is going to get incapped when Chrono's gone, so it's usually like you don't really want to target Greazer. Misinformation has a lot of effects that can be terrible. Her incap, however, does benefit the heroes. So I guess focus fire on this info. And let's put Kill on Sight on Greazer and use the base power on something that's going to get destroyed soon. Like HYP Displacer, so that Chrono draws 3 cards. Toxin Dart. Destroy 2 hero ongoing cards in the same play area as a target dealt damage this way. So this should go on Tempest. Though I don't think there are any cards on Chrono-Ranger's play area. Jack Handle and Compulsion Canister to wipe out the manifestations. We didn't actually have Skyscraper in that team, but we did have the style that made damage dealt by Mr. Fixer irreducible. Which was basically the same thing. Alright, Chain Lightning. Now, do bear in mind that Unshackled Destiny is going to go off unless I deal damage to Impeccable Pompadour first. So let's do this. Just to get rid of Unshackled Destiny. Then I can do the bigger hit on Misinfo. HYP Displacer is going to take himself out, so I'm going to focus on Operative. And I could actually do this damage on HYP Displacer and... Or actually, no, that gets rid of end of turn effects, so it actually wouldn't do it. Let's just keep focusing fire on Misinfo. Vicious Cyclone. Thorathian Military, dealing each non-Thorathian target 2 energy damage. And when he hits the hair, Greazer hits back. And Chrono draws 3 cards, like Hunter and Hunted. Eye on the prize. Just doing my job. My hair! You shot my hair! Barbarian. And Tempest is active in this game, so heroes cannot use powers during turns other than their own. Keep that in mind with Ultimate Target. Feral Fury, Eye on the Prize, Localized Hurricane, Kill on Sight is destroyed. Oh, because Balerion at the end of Misinformation's turn destroy a hero ongoing card. Why would you do such a thing? Alright, so currently we are Gazelle. Bestial Shift, Gazelle, regain 3 HP, use a power. Which could mean to select another effect. Which means I could select Rhino or Crocodile and have that trigger on Bestial Shift, as well as play a card. But none of these would provide a power unless I shift or strength and discard a bunch to draw a bunch. Which I shall try. So Bestial Shift. Regain 3. Use a power. And which one do I want to try to use? This is reduce damage versus deal 3 damage. I'll select Crocodile. I'll play Shifter Strength, and I'm going to discard a bunch. And by a bunch, I mean 3, because Natural Born Vigor and Predator's Eye are pretty good. We get Shifter Strength, Blend into the pack, Predator's Eye, which doesn't give me a new power, but I can Predator's Eye, put that on Misinformation, don't draw a card. Oh, I did not activate the effect. That's what that was. Okay. Bestial Shift. Yes. And then use this power. Select Crocodile. Play Shifter Strength. Discard a bunch of things. And by a bunch of things, I mean 3 things. 3 things. And then draw 3 things. And then play Predator's Eye. Select Misinfo. Activate the effect. Do not draw a card. Deal 4 damage to misinfo. Yes, and then deal 4 damage to misinfo. Cornered Beast. Electro Shackles. Reduce damage dealt to Greazer by targets in this play area by 1. Sure. I don't really anticipate Chrono-Ranger dealing damage to Greazer. Deal myself damage, why not? I have 2 card plays. Let's Eye on the Prize to do 2 damage to misinfo. Eye on the Prize! Perfect. So we'll do 2 damage to misinfo. Then we'll get Hunter and Hunted. And I don't have a bounty in play, so I might as well get Compounded Bow so I have a power that's useful. And... I'm gonna put out Hunter and Hunted. There are no bounties in play, but if I play a bounty next turn, this is going to increase Chrono's damage dealing effects. And we've gotten rid of one of them. Toxin Dart. Which gets rid of Hunter and Hunted. Whoops. So much for that play. Right. Target dealt damage this way loses any end of turn effects. The Rathian military has a damage reduction. So, is there cards? Are there cards I want back, maybe? Oops. Now, I'm gonna put Vicious Cyclone on Operative in prep for next turn. Because we're gonna do the same damage dealing shenanigans that we did last turn, but on misinfo. Another Thorathian military. The military is getting quite mean. Each player discards a card and draws a card. Ditch Shifter Strength. Primal Charge. I don't need 2 just doing my jobs. Bounty Board. Discard Aquatic Correspondence. Get Grievous Hailstorm. Perfect. So then Predator's Eye on Operative. Yes, but no. If I play cornered... No, I can't use another power, so never mind. Primal Charge... I could activate several effects if I do Rhino. Yes, on Operative. And then yes, on Operative. This game is so much easier than the last game. All the best toys. Which reveals Thermobaric Mine is going next to Chrono. HYP Displacer going next to Naturalist. Electro Shackles. Chrono's dead, so we'll just put it on Chrono. HYP Displacer on Naturalist. And then Greazer has hit his bounty and disappears. And then we play this thing, deal 3 heroes with the highest. It's annoying that Greazer's incap happens at the end of his turn because he incaps on his turn and then more things happen. Draw a card, use a power until the start of your next turn. At the start of a player's turn, they may discard a card to play a card. See, the problem is that I don't want to discard a card to play a card because I'm basically going to be discarding these 3 cards with Vicious Cyclone. But I could have Tempest draw a card so that he has something to play other than discards. Deal here with the lowest 3, so that's on Tempest. And then discard 3. I would love to play Lightning Slash, but Operative will be restored after that would happen. Although I guess if I play it to use it and then use the base power on Operative, that still would do better damage spread, I guess. Guess. But we're going to do 1 or 2 and then 2 and then 2. She's down to 1. Lightning Slash, which restores her to 10. And then I can use this to do 2. So the 2 Thorathian militaries are going to do 6 damage to her. So all we need is another deal damage to everything effect. Like Freedom Fighters. Freedom wins! Nope, never mind, because Freedom Fighters are dead. Because of the military. No! Freedom Fighters! No! Alright, well. There's things. And now I can Cornered Beast for the victory. Oh, ho, ho. Oh yeah, Operative is destroyed. They actually would have bypassed her advanced clause. If I had realized that, I guess. But regardless, I would have had to wait until Chrono-Ranger's or Naturalist's turn anyway. Well, we won that match. We are 2 for 1 tonight. We've had 2 great victories and 1 terrible defeat, so nothing really too close in that regard. Although this match was probably closer than it felt like, because I mean, 12-0-2 on the hero side, that is pretty dire hit points. But this does bring us to Game 4. We are rolling through these games. So, Game 4 is usually a hodgepodge. So what this means is, who wants to take part in viewers' choice, or I guess the better question is mini viewers' choice. So we did 2 team games and 1 solo game, so we're gonna do solo for this one. I will choose the villain. Viewers will choose the heroes. Random will choose the environment. Alright, mini-me. So if we get however many people elect to take part is how many heroes we'll have, unless only JZC takes part. But the villain that I'm going to fight, and we want this to actually be a match, I guess. I'm thinking Dreamer. And I don't really like Advanced. Advanced is awful. Challenge means we can't really do anything with her HP, but that's fine. So we'll do Challenge. Challenge Dreamer. Alright, so Bjorning is in. M29G Gamer is in. Anyone else? I mean, I guess Dreamer with 3 heroes is fine. That's like the best Dreamer game is 3 heroes because she doesn't scale well with more heroes, as we were discussing in a previous stream. All right, so I'm gonna call it there. GZC choose hero number 1. Bjorning, choose hero number 2. M29G Gamer, choose hero number 3. Bearing in mind that we're playing Challenge Dreamer and we don't know where yet. Fugue State Parse. Two heroes left. Sentinels. Hunted Naturalist. These are the three teams, three heroes that have been brought to dispatch with Challenge Dreamer. And this fight is happening in the great wondrous land of mobile defense platform. All things, all truths revealed. Compiling data now. All right. So Challenge Dreamer, increased damage dealt to the Dreamer by 5. Fugue State Parse has between the lines data minings and reveal the flaws. Sentinels have Caligulous form, horrifying dichotomies, and unique capabilities. Hunted Naturalist has Cornered Beast, environmental allies, feral fury, and primal charge. So let's see. Tooth Fairy. Grotesque Arachnoid, Treacherous Ape, and Illusory Demon. So discards are happening. I don't anticipate there being 2 or more villain ongoing cards in play in this match. Caligulous form is usually a great signature, but when you're redirecting it to the villain target with the highest HP, who may or may not be the Dreamer, that's not actually that good. We have to be really careful, by the way, with Fugue State Parse, because if we play the bottom card of Sentinel's deck and we reveal, what is one that does indiscriminate damage? If we accidentally reveal positive energy, we lose. We do not want positive energy in this game, people. Be pessimistic. Cornered Beast isn't really going to be active too much. I'm gonna go with Cornered Beast. I mean, this can help get rid of terrible things, but that's okay. Okay. I can get rid of Treacherous Ape if I between the lines. And I could do this in several ways. I could Feral Fury. I could have Naturalist activate an effect and then use Feral Fury to destroy the Treacherous Ape and deal 2 damage to something else. Or I could just have Idealist do 2 damage straight up. But if I front load an effect, then I could Primal Charge on Naturalist's turn and do the 2 and 3 damage that way. So select the Croc, play Feral Fury, get rid of Treacherous Ape, and then activate this, and Tooth Fairy has to go, but we can do that with Primal Charge's 3 damage. Illusory Demon's going to destroy an ongoing card when he's destroyed. So we want to try to get rid of him faster, which means I don't really want to unique capabilities unless I'm going to unique capabilities into Durasteel Chains, which is not an ongoing. This actually will do nice damage, 3 and 3, which will get rid of the Illusory Demon, so I can go ahead and do that. Play the bottom card of my deck, which is Data Mining, which does nothing. Cool! Alright, but let's get that Durasteel Chains. Any damage reduction we can have right before Dreamer flips is great. And we get another unique capabilities, which I actually don't want to play, because that's going to destroy excuse me, the card. So let's Horrifying Dichotomy instead and get rid of the demon. And then get rid of the Tooth Fairy. And then block. And we get Team Communication. This is nice. We are getting pretty well set up there. Let's play Environmental Allies to have it, I guess. Actually, I guess when she flips, she's going to destroy 3 ongoing cards. Whatever, it's fine. Primal Charge, we need the Rhino effect. So we've rushed a lot of damage here, but we didn't actually get to destroy that last projection. And the environment never actually damages villains, because it's mean. But even though it's a mean environment, it actually doesn't do much. Night Terrors, which does 2 damage, doesn't actually play a projection though, so all we have sitting out there to destroy is the Grotesque Arachnoid. Which we can easily do. So let's exploit vulnerability. No, because she's gonna destroy that. Shoot! No! I don't want to keep playing cards that she's just gonna destroy. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's play the bottom card of my deck, which is not an ongoing. Sure. I like discarding 3 cards because I draw 6 cards. Plus, I will have someone play the bottom of their deck, which will not be the Sentinels. Lots of nice cards there. Naturalist plays Threatening Stomp. Which will get rid of the Grotesque Arachnoid. Yeah, I'm not worried about Battalion Gunner. Alright, so Dreamer's flipping. She's going to destroy 3 ongoing cards. So I don't really want to play ongoing cards. So I don't really want to play unique capabilities, and I also don't want to play Team Communication because that might get me signatures I don't want to play either. And I don't want to play Horrifying Dichotomy because I'm going to... Oh, jeez. Why? Alright, whatever. It's unlikely that I'm going to get a signature if I play Team Communication. And we didn't get one, which is good. Alright. We do not want Blackout to go off. Coordinated Assault does 2 good damage. Dark Delusions is not one we want to play. We don't want to play that one. That has no effect. I mean, I guess it could Blackout on Battalion Gunner and then... Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. If Writhe deals damage this way, or I guess I could just have Mainstay do it to be safe, because this will still take out the Battalion Gunner. Whatever, I just wanted to get rid of him, okay? I mean, I can't really play that card unless it's on an environment card, which is what I just did. Or a Vision, that's fine. Predator's Eye, I don't want to play. Let's be immune to environment damage. And then draw a card. Hyperactive Senses. Nice. Then Crafty Assault. Whenever you... For those times that you really want to destroy ongoing cards. Oh good, I'm immune to Battalion Mechanics damage. I'm no longer immune to battalion mechanics damage. The Toy Master. And then damage. And then Grotesque Arachnoid. So that was not really that exciting. Alright, we need to get 6 cards under the Dreamer. Eventually. Toy Master, there is 1 equipment card in play. That's going to change. I can control what's on the bottom of Parsa's deck. I could put a critical multiplier out there. I could recompile and I'll have guaranteed to have discarded a card. I could syntactic analysis somebody. Let's control the bottom of Parsa's deck. That's generally pretty wise. And we can get a snap decision out there, which will make sure we can guarantee a discard each round. So I won't have someone play a card this turn, but future turns I can, guaranteed. Alright, so then unique capabilities here to get Hippocratic Oath, followed by the Aura of Vision, and now we have the only signatures that will stop, that won't actually accidentally damage the Dreamer. Alright, so block or damage or recovery or reveal the bottom of a deck, discard it, or put it on top. Well, we do have hyperactive senses, which can control Dreamer's deck. So I don't need to use Riot's power there. 2 damage isn't really going to make or break anything. We are doing pretty well on hit points, but at least if I block, then the Grotesque Arachnoid doesn't hit mainstay at all, so it minimizes the damage there. Yeah, so we'll just play it safe there. And we'll keep the Sentinels higher so that the ones who get dealt damage have damage reduction. Sweet! We have the boss down to 6 HP! And not just that, but that whenever we deal damage to her, it's increased by 5! It's an easy match. Alright, control. Let's actually control all sorts of things. Violent Nightmares, Projected Paralysis. So Violent Nightmares, reveal cards from the top of the villain deck until one is revealed. Discard the other revealed cards, but then shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. Or Projected Paralysis, the player with the most cards in play cannot play cards until the start of the next villain turn. Nope, not doing that. Violent Nightmares, please. That will at least get me a projection. Battalion Gunner, which is going to do damage, or Shield Generator, which is just damage reduction to the villain target or the environment targets, which don't really do anything anyway. And so I don't have to use that effect. So Crafty Assault does spread damage. Predator's Eye can increase damage to a target by 1. I probably want to save that in case a Dark Hero comes out. I could play Crafty Assault though. I don't need to destroy ongoing cards. But in case I do want to use Predator's Eye, I'll select Croc. And I can get rid of the mechanic if I really wanted to. I guess I really wanted to. And there's another hyperactive senses, so we can control the Dreamer's next turn too. Shield Generator, as expected. Violent Nightmares. Getting a Granite Oni. damage. Yeah, so block is stopping the Dreamer's damage from hitting the Sentinels, which is good. Oh, good, another Violet Nightmares. Revealing a Macabre Spectre. Macabre Spectre. Someone in a YouTube comment actually corrected my pronunciation because I said macabre, but it's just macabre. Let's actually keep Wraith higher. For no reason. I guess it would have been better to just have it be on Wraith, but whatever. This is going through. We have 0 cards underneath Dreamer. We have 4 projections in play. I can discard a card to play a card. I want to get critical multipliers out. I don't anticipate using segmentation faults, but let's put a critical multiplier out, and then a critical multiplier out, and play the bottom of my deck, which is Impossible Shot, which can one-shot the Macabre Spectre. But it is irreducible damage, so I feel a little more inclined to do this on the Grotesque Arachnoid, or not the Grotesque Arachnoid, the Granite Oni. As long as I can do 3 damage somehow, and which I certainly can't do that. Okay. Buffer Overflow. Do not play the bottom of Sentinels, or you could lose the game. Instead, we'll do Shifter Strength, but I like those cards. And I like these cards. I mean, I don't want to play both of those. I'm still saving my 1 card, Predator's Eye. Who wants to draw a card? Naturalist can draw a card. Threatening Stomp, good. Dark Delusions, nope, not that one. Good Hero, Bad Hero can do damage. Horrifying Dichotomy can do the damage and HP recovery. So we can get rid of Macabre Spectre easily. This way. Dr. Medico should target someone who isn't Dr. Medico or Mainstay, so that we get the Nemesis bonus. So this is 4 HP of recovery, so contrary to what I said previously, I am going to throw this on someone who's not a Sentinel so that they can take the most effect. And then we can destroy the Macabre Spectre. And then we'll block. Team Communication. And we'll throw this on the Sentinels. Everyone's at max HP on the Sentinel side. Alright, so Gazelle is not active. There's no one I really want to target with Predator's Eye. Threatening Stomp, I don't really anticipate the need to have damage redirected in a certain way, so I can use this to take out the Oni. And then I can go ahead and select Gazelle and use Hyperactive Senses to control the Dreamer and Mobile Defense Platform. Grotesque Arachnoid and Whippocorn. I'm okay with these. Because these the Whippocorn will target a Sentinel, and that's fine. Grotesque Arachnoid, yeah, so both of those are fine. Battalion Gunner versus MDP Turbo Lift. This is going to reveal a structure or level card, so I'm fine with that. So, next turn we will have enough projections to win the game, and so we should try to win the game. Whenever you can win the game, you should win the game. That is my standard MO. Who is considered to have the highest Mainstay? And then the Arachnoid. And then the spread damage. Winning the game when possible equals good. TIL, yes, indeed. Alright, so 2 damage here. And then who's considered at the second highest because we have another one of these, which is fine. And then Whippicorn can't touch Mainstay. Discard a card to play a card, and I will be able to increase the next damage dealt by a target, or up to 2 targets, 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna use reveal the flaws. Who are we expecting to utilize for damage reasons? Mainstay can deal 3 damage plus 1 with Thursteel Chains. So if he gets up to 4, he can one-shot the Arachnoid. And if I recompile, so this will get Mainstay up to 4 to one-shot the Arachnoid. Bestial Shift, Gazelle is active if I select Croc. Naturalist can do 3. If we can get him a 4, we can have him one-shot Whippicorn. And then this is my play phase. So I can take out the Toymaster with Impossible Shot. Then we get Targeting Arrow. Play the bottom of my deck to get Reveal the Flaws. Play the bottom of Naturalists. Resilient Hide, that's fine. And so the Sentinels then... Well, sure, we'll do that's a Naturalist. The Sentinels then... Yeah, might as well Team Communication, I guess. None of these are going to help. Oh, Team Communication, sure, we'll play that one. Not playing Positive Energy. Sentinel Tactics, that's good. Except I was going to use something else. Good hero, bad hero would do that. Yeah. This one-shots the Arachnoid. So... Except I can't activate both of those because I'm currently Gazelle. Gain 3, use a power. Oh, so I can actually, so if I play Bestial Shift on my turn, and then I select Croc, and then I play Predator's Eye, I could still one-shot the Whippicorn, but I could play Predator's Eye on the Arachnoid, and then on the Bestial Shift's 3 Toxic, I could do that on the Arachnoid, and that will take out the Arachnoid. As long as I do 2 damage to the Arachnoid. So we can take out all of the projections. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, so Bestial Shift. Activate. Select Croc. Play Predator's Eye. Select Arachnoid. And then activate the effect. Do not draw a card. Deal damage to Whippicorn because of critical multiplier. And then activate the Croc effect. Deal damage to the Arachnoid. There we go. 6 cards underneath Dreamer. We win on the start of the Dreamer's turn. All we have to do is survive the mobile defense platform's turn. But anything can happen, like propulsion systems. Oh no. Oh, we survived. So much for that propulsion systems, eh? But we have successfully defeated Challenge Dreamer. So, tonight on Dolphins Dive, we've had 3 victories and 1 defeat. We've had 2 team matches and 2 solo matches. We've had I Choose, a Viewer's Choice, a random match, and a hodgepodge. And we had a lot of fun. And for the first time ever, we started at 6 p.m. and we're ending at 7:59, which is basically 8 p.m., so it works out fine. So, thank you all for watching, especially at this new time of 1 hour in the, not future, 1 hour in advance, I guess. 1 hour before it normally starts. Works out better for me, works out better for a lot of you. We'll keep doing this for the time being. But I had a lot of fun, and I hope you had some fun too, and I hope that you got some insight into some Sentinel strategy that you don't normally get from other Sentinel streamers. At the very least, I hope you had some fun. And that's the thing that really matters most, is fun. Because believe it or not, if you're not having fun, then what are you doing? That's not really a believe it or not. But if you're not having fun, you're not having fun, believe it or not! If you like me as a streamer, be sure to give my personal channel a follow at LewDolphin. Although I don't typically stream Sentinels on my channel, I do mostly a link to the past randomizer content. But if I get enough demand for it, wink wink, I might do some Sentinels content on my own personal channel. But if you do like me, follow me there. If you like my streams here, follow Handelabra Games, or on YouTube, just Handelabra. If you like Sentinels of the Multiverse in general, or you just watched the stream for the first time and you think you like Sentinels a lot and you want to watch more of it, be sure to give this channel a follow. We do Sentinels Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m., Dolphins Dive every Thursday at 6 p.m., and Tales from the Archive every Sunday at 7 p.m. And Sentinels Live is with 2 of the developers of the game, Jeremy and John of Handelabra. Dolphins Dive is with yours truly, and Tales from the Archive is with Zach, also known as Another Letdown. The only other thing I can think of to say is that the Sentinels Live next week is being preempted by something else that's happening at the same time and on the same channel and is also Sentinels related, and that's all I can say on the matter. But be sure to check it out, it'll be fun. Dreamer takes out the propulsion systems at the last moment. That would be surprising, I guess. That wouldn't not be surprising, I guess, is what I'm saying. I don't know. But that's it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I've said that about 1,000,000 times, but I truly hope you got satisfaction out of this. All right? Be satisfied, okay? I'm kidding. All right. Good night.